John, confirm. Everything is working. You can hear us?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Welcome, everyone. Come in. Feel free to find the table, help yourself, and register yourself. Oh, I see. Okay, we have the first time playing here. Look at this. Yes. Let me put it this way. This is the play we're all experiencing right now. We are always in prototyping mode. We are always in innovation mode. That's why this year we are trying to have a hybrid with such a complications here and there and uncertainties in the air. I am so glad to see you coming in person and joining on Zoom, and forgive us for any imperfections you will experience today. Instead, have fun, network with each other. Let's experience cross media networking as well. And saying that, let's the show begin. Are we good?
Yes.
Okay. How's sound
Yes.
on Zoom? Dear friends on Zoom, can you hear us well? Please put it in the chat.
Yes, the sound is very good right now. I don't know if you can hear us. But...
All good? Saying that, my name is Yulia from Open Hub, and Joe Cupano is the chair for Hudson Valley Tech Festival, annual technology festival we're running here 3 years now. Can we have the slide deck please on? Let's talk a little bit about our history, what we've done, what we're doing here, why we're doing what we're doing. Okay. And since we have not all sponsors present in person, so we will give a chance to invite sponsors who are present in person to give a greeting, 1-2 minutes greeting, and then we will have sponsors who wants to jump on it during the festival and afterward. Okay. John, can we switch to slide deck, please? And I assume I don't see the slide deck, but I will be able to see. Oh, here we go. Okay. Thank you so much. Let's take a little bit storytelling here, right here. And I hope Joe will be assisting me with this storytelling. Okay, so that's where we are. Oops, oops, oops. I need to slide that back, please. Yes, thank you. This next slide, please. Look. Okay, this is about Open Hub, what Open Hub is and does. So we're actually bringing people together around technology, and we're always playing and innovating, so as well as today. We are open and inclusive. We are doing a lot of community development, and we are trying to find conditions for mutual opportunities for everyone. Collaboration is our DNA, in our DNA. Digital or physical, we're bringing people together to build a thriving technology hub here, wherever we are. And this is one of the initiatives. The next slide, please. Yes. Next slide is Hudson Valley Can Code. No, this one. With beautiful photos, you can see something in action. This is our hashtag. Yes, we do have community-run websites for that. And we're not alone here. There are multiple communities doing coding. So that's what we believe, technology-driven economic development. So this is our hashtag. Please use 2 hashtags, Hudson Valley Can Code and HVTechFest, to tag us whenever you feel it appropriate. Okay. And the next slide is just talking a little bit about how much we were able to build together all these projects. Okay, shall I see to let you see it? Okay. All these amazing things were possible because Open Hub was collaborating with other people. So we were not doing this alone. We were doing this with you. Whoever has the idea, you're welcome, you come, propose, pitch your idea, and then we will be working together to have it happen. Saying that, I can address 5 pillars about Open Hub. We're doing workforce development trainings, we do professional meetups, and the Hudson Valley Tech Festival is one of many our activities, but our very dear one. Next slide, please. And I think we shall play this video if possible. It's 1 minute video, and then I will handle it to Joe. I think we need some, okay.
And the audio, let's turn the audio on.
Yeah, let's have audio.
Formal. Nuffy applied to the city in 2018 to have a 1-year lease on the property. In the following year, we had for 5 years. And then last year, they extended our lease until. So we have a long lease on the property.
Nice.
In 2019, we took this loose collaboration and formed a board of directors, of which Mr. Spencer and Ramona are members.
Let's go back to
And
slides.
Ramona's been a champion and dear friend.
Let's go back to
since
slides,
probably
John, please.
2015, 2016. So she knows all
Okay.
the answers. If I
Yes,
miss
this is
any.
live, by the way.
But it's been a great experience.
Yeah.
To see what you can
And
do
thank
in
you
the
for
city of
accommodating the
Newburgh
silence
when everybody.
and listening to
really
us.
wants
And
to do
thank you for
something in the city of
participating here.
Newburgh.
I am so glad to
And it's
see
been
each
very
of you.
rewarding for all of
Hello.
us to
Yay,
watch the
thank
growth
you.
of
Really appreciate
organization,
that.
to see
Going
the
back to
farm
slides.
become more beautiful every
Joe,
year,
can you tell this story?
to see the
Continue the
willingness
story.
of people to come and work with us on this
Sometimes I'm
initiative
not even sure as
and
far
to
back
really
as you want to
roll it
go,
out
but again,
into the
this
community,
is
which
the
will be the
third year
next
for the
step.
Hudson Valley Tech Festival.
That's
The
wonderful.
first year was rather interesting where the Yulia envisioned it. I'm like, wow, there's a lot we're trying to get accomplished in this first year, but we were able to achieve it.
So
And it was pretty much
we
raising
piggyback
awareness in
stuff,
general
right?
that,
So with
hey,
Mrs.
we're all here in the
Spencer,
Hudson Valley. We all have
we,
something to give. Let's all
did
pop up our
tell
heads
the
and
truth
and
that
try to
gently
contribute and engage.
pulled his
Then, of
arm
course, COVID
and
happened.
twisted his
Last
knee.
year for 2019, when we did the hackathon, we had a very unexpected thing. We had a global participation,
I
believe it or
am
not.
so happy
When it
that,
came to the youth
here.
for the hackathon, we had folks from Morocco, from India, never met one another. The students going ahead and engaging and working together, working collaboratively, coming out with outcomes, true global outcomes. And at that time was very much focused on healthcare. So it got us to this year where we're looking at what COVID's been doing as far as the impact of making everyone to be more dependent on technology, whether it's mobile technology or PC technology or what have you. But the concern we're running into is when you're running things like healthcare and welfare and all these other elements that people are trying to go ahead and use the mobile technologies, people are getting left behind in the process. Just because someone might have the latest and greatest cell phone doesn't mean they have full access to technology. They just are on maybe a very expensive mobile plan. I know for personally, when I've looked into for the city of Newburgh, for example, you can go ahead and do there's a thing going ahead and detecting internet access. And I know that a lot of people, most of their internet access is coming off mobile phones, not necessarily PCs. Where I'm getting at is this: they're trying to go ahead and get some of the public services for healthcare where they might make the assumption you have emails or you have full access to some of these systems when you don't. And mistakes can happen. I've actually seen firsthand where there's an assumption made from my wife actually that, oh, you have email, you've seen the website and all this material that's on it. And my wife was like, no, didn't see this. Or she saw a video that was on there and the video was incorrect. Long story short, she almost had a procedure done that could have put her at risk just because there's some missing information and assumptions of how people are using technology. Now, mind you, I'm pretty set up when it comes to technology, but it makes me very concerned for people who don't have that access. So that's why we're very focused on the theme of, digital transformation, but digital divide. We think and see that this chasm is going to get even worse and bigger. The other thing too is we're finally seeing that, even with COVID and people
creating
getting educated,
really creating a data
all boats are
driven
starting to be
culture.
floated as far as trying to make opportunities out there for people for different for engaging to different things. Definitely what we've tried for the past 3 years is get more engagement on diversity. And we've gone to various towns and cities and get certain levels of feedback. But at the end of the day, it's been a challenge for us. For me personally, and Yulia knows this is going to be my last year as the program chair, because I want to set the example that you don't need me, this guy really, to go ahead and try to point out where the different problems are. We need people who are living those problems to actually step up and be program chairs, be developers, what have you, to actually focus on the real problems we have. So I'm very passionate about our theme about transformation and the digital divide. And also we actually have women technology panels that have discussions in those spaces. Yulia, did I go off script or?
All good, all good. Can we have the slide for the agenda? for today?
Wonderful,
Because
wonderful.
running,
You're so welcome.
but get back to the
And
chat.
saying that
Yes,
we
thank you
need
for
to
running the
introduce
meeting.
our mentor tonight.
The previous
and
one
she's
was
genius,
for sponsors. Let's
leadership,
talk sponsors and let's
data
appreciate
driven
sponsors.
hacker.
And after this, we will
Yeah.
address the agenda.
Cynthia,
Our
Veronica
keynote
Marcella.
speaker is coming
Open
at
Hub can be proud to have her
1:30.
as one of our
Okay,
leading mentors
hopefully
and
3 minutes
co-partners,
delay,
our
so we'll be able to
partner,
accomplish
real
it with
partner.
our late start.
Yeah.
Is it
My
okay?
personal partner.
Okay,
Absolutely.
thank you, our
Absolutely.
sponsors.
So
We really
I'm honored to be
appreciate
here
the
and I'm
fact
honored to
that
work
the
on a
Hudson
use
Valley
case
Tech
that is
Festival
so
was
meaningful.
hosted by Orange County
A
the
lot
year
of times
number
these
one.
use cases
The
are
second
business
year
driven
was
or
totally remote,
profit
international
driven and
everywhere.
things of that
And
nature.
this third year,
And in this
Dutchess
case,
County
we're
is
working
the
on an
premier
organization that really is value added to
premier
the community.
sponsor.
So
Okay.
when we talk about
So
using
I'm glad
data
to
to
say
facilitate
And
that,
exciting,
that is actually driving
also to
change
mention
in the
that Google was
community, and
recognizing
that's what's
what
very
we're doing.
important.
It
So
used to be
value
when
that comes from the
vendors,
use of
technology
data is
vendors
measured in
saying like,
different
take my
ways.
thing.
It's not
And
just
we are not supporting
financial,
community.
not just monetary.
Instead, this
Value
year,
comes
Google
from
said, you know what,
meeting the
through
needs
all
of
these
your
challenges, COVID,
stakeholders.
this
And,
social distancing,
and
we do
the
want to
important
support
piece
what
is
you
being
do
able to
here.
connect
So they awarded us
Yulia?
with this support.
questions that
And
were asked
it was amazing contribution
and
working
these are
with
actionable
other
questions
Google
to
developers
the
group
metrics
here.
that you
Yulia.
developed.
Hey, Yulia, can you hear us?
Make sure that
we
you have
are
the
at.
data
We
that
also
you
got
need to
support
assess
from Canada,
Hudson
we got
Valley can
support
code.
from
Can you?
Bronx,
able to
New Jersey,
show that our actions
all around
translated
the
into something meaningful.
North America.
That's really the full
Google
circle.
developer group.
So
If you think about
it's an
open
honor
source,
for me to participate on this
where you
project
should
with you
start.
all. And
Okay?
I'm here at your disposal to answer
To mention
questions and
our other
facilitate,
sponsors, we have to appreciate
and with
Workforce
the
Development
understanding that
Institute.
there's
You
going
probably
to be
don't
lots
see
of
it well on
questions,
the
and that's
screen.
good.
Screen is too
Because
small,
when
but
we
it's
work
okay.
together, we collaborate, and we
Workforce
work
Development
together,
Institute
we
will
can
be
get at
giving
the root
these
of the problem,
prizes
and
for
we can
specific
move
hackathon
things
challenges.
forward.
They
So
want
I
us
just
to
want you
address
to know that
workforce
I'm
development
very,
challenges.
very
You will
happy to be
hear
here.
about it tomorrow during Open Data
Awesome.
Workshop.
And
And thank you to
saying that, let's
ISOC,
move forward
Internet
and
Society
have
New
our
York chapter
working session begin,
for doing
because we do
this.
want to accomplish something, and we do want to have
Okay.
a lot of use
I
of
need
this
someone to pick this
Coder
phone,
Genius
please.
grant. So she needs metrics,
I
metrics,
think it's
metrics.
urgent.
Okay. So one thing that would
Thank
be
you,
helpful
ISOC,
to start off with
for
is
taking
the
this.
data-driven culture worksheet that I shared
Support.
starts
To
out with
giving us all
defining
this
action
support.
questions.
Hey, Yulia?
Now,
Also
I
want to
would
mention Joe
imagine,
Cadets is
based
here
on my
today.
experience
Thank
with
you very much
grants,
for
is
coming in
that
person.
there's probably
The
things
whole-
that they
I wish
expect you
could
to be able to measure,
pull the camera over here, but
and
the
they've
whole brain
provided that.
display
So I think
of
by
not only
working
some
in
of
the
the hardware they
reverse
work
and
with, but
reverse
also got their
engineering
training
it,
program
and starting
for,
with the
getting people trained
expectation
up
of the
as far as
grant
using
and going back
drones
to
responsibly,
how can we
especially
develop
with all the
questions
regulations
and
coming out there. So
metrics
thank you
to
very much
address
for
those
coming in today.
things might be the best
So we
way.
addressed
It would help
Workforce
me to know
Development
what they're expecting.
Institute, DocAware, ISOC, providing live streaming and all the live stream support here.
So
It's also worth to
the grant
mention.
asks us
What
to
else?
list out the goals that we hope to
Okay.
achieve.
Okay.
Exactly.
You hear us well?
Great.
All
Take
good?
those goals, put a timeline
Mhm.
to them. What will be
Yulia,
the
there's
latest
video playing in the background. Can you hear us?
that will be taken,
What chat is saying? Tell us what's going on in the.
whether or not
Yeah, can you guys hear us from the Zoom call?
Philip, can
meeting
you
the
monitor
goals
the chat,
that we
please?
have set out.
Oh, okay. Maybe Gerald can help to monitor chat. What's going on in Zoom?
It's rather interesting to be on this side of I'm used to being sitting on my phone all
Yeah,
the day,
me too.
like PC on Zoom calls all day. I'm like, I could chat. Now I'm like, what are you all saying out there?
Okay.
Yep, kill the video.
Let's
and it will be
confirm
fine.
they can hear us well. Are we?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's good.
The sound is good? Philip, can you plug headset and check the sound if you can hear it? With headset, please. Okay. Thank you. Shall we continue with our agenda? Okay, let's talk what's expected today, a little bit. Joe, please. Ooh. Yes, it's Friday. Let's get back to Thursday. A lot of exciting talks coming. Previous slide. Yes, thank you. This is the one. Okay, at 1:30 we have a keynote speaker from Amazon. Woohoo! At 2:30,
Oh, two there, I'm gonna read it back. We're going to talk about the digital divide, digital inclusion. Again, we're gonna have a panel for that.
With, again, mixed and hybrid speakers coming for the panel. That's really fun. We will see how it works. And then it will be fun to address the conversation cafe, collaboration in hybrid mode again. But we will be reflecting about the art of possible with cloud transformation versus the reality, digital divide reality. It's really big thing. And after the conversation cafe, not to be mixed, during the conversation cafe in person, people will have some snacks, but we will be still working because it's collaborative, interactive sessions. And the last but not the least, women.
Yeah, well, Women in Technology panel, again, talking about what's going on in the industry, immediately in the area with some of the local companies. And like I said, it'd be rather exciting to talk about what's going on locally here for women in technology and what's going on, what's actually some of the influences of some of the things are moving and shaking on.
Okay, I think we are done with our agenda. I have 1 minute for drone cadets if you want to say something, and I have 1 minute for our dear senators and New York State. Okay, 1 minute for each, okay?
Where's the camera? Okay.
Okay, thank you very much for having us, Drone Cadets. We are very pleased to be here at the Hudson Valley Tech Festival here. Our main mission, right, is to definitely bring that digital divide, bridging that gap when it comes to drone technology. My partner here, Grace, and myself, we're dedicated to helping the youth, communities alike that actually do not get exposed to this type of technology. So our whole mission and goal is aligned with what this whole festival is about. We definitely thank you guys for having us. We're proud to be a sponsor and hope to always have this long-term relationship for coming years. Grace, would you like to say something?
I'd like to invite you at 1 o'clock on Saturday to our presentation about everyone needs drones. Everyone needs drone education. We want to bring you up to speed on some new FAA rules that do affect anyone who touches a drone. There's no lower age and there's no lower education level. We are a drone education company, so it's our job to make sure that you become safe, responsible drone pilots at any age, any skill level. Thank you so much for helping us participate.
Yes. Woohoo. Okay, can we hear 1 minute from Assemblyman Jonathan Jacobson? Can you come in? Yes, please. Come up. Come up. And I assume our keynote speaker is already waiting and ready, so we will take care of it. 1 minute, please. Thank you for supporting us.
Thank you, Yulia. And thank you for having this. This is so important because everybody hears about what we're going to do in the 21st century and everybody's going to go digital and this and that. But this is so important to find out how we can make sure that people get trained and that there's a pipeline to the jobs that you're being trained for. That's the most important thing. It's not enough to have skills. You got to have the skills that businesses and other entities are going to need in the future. And to me, that's the one thing we have to focus on. That's true workforce development, as I know you're going to be discussing today. So it's nice to be here. I was with you when you had it at Mount St. Mary's a couple of years ago, and you got more going on today and tomorrow. So I'm just happy to be here, to be supportive, and let me know how my office can be of help, because this is important. And what I think we have to do, and we have to do this with all things that when we get trained. You know, there's a lot of talk about STEM in the schools, but everybody's got to talk to each other, because to teach math or science by itself doesn't mean anything. What we need to do is show young people, especially in our middle school and high schools, how these skills are applied in the real world. And then as we get going further, we have to make sure that these skills are here, that people have the skills, that there's a pipeline so that people can live and work in the Hudson Valley and use those skills so they have productive lives. So I'm so happy to be here, and I look forward to listening and to seeing this on a regular basis every year. So thanks a lot for having this.